up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough.
What's going on, guys? My name is Mike. I'm here with Albert, Rusty, and Tom, and this is another episode of Chem Lights and Tracers. Chem Lights and Tracers is a short podcast on just things we find funny. We have Rusty here, so we're actually going to have story time with the cop. We know how much you guys like that one.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Just, like, everybody loved...
Put me on the right side of the table.
Everybody loved the goat roping story that you had last
True
time.
story.
That was awesome. That was funny.
True story.
So we hope you got another good one or two or seven lined up for us, because that's pretty funny. So
I got to take my own notes.
you gotta take your own notes. you gotta watch those movies we talked about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, from the other episode?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. It was the Zohan one, right?
Yeah. You
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Okay.
And then Pineapple Express.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You'll understand the secret government facility underneath the barn. Yeah. that's the funniest part of that movie. You know what's his name? Bill Hader?
Yeah.
Hader? Something like that? Yeah, that is so funny in that. You see,
Does he really do that? Because that would be would be really, really annoying.
it's like not even a minute long, but it's hilarious when the way he does it.
I feel like a warm pile of flapjacks with butter.
that
sounds good, though.
funny.
Yeah, right?
It does. Yeah. So, but yeah. So we got some slight gun news, and we got story time with the cop coming up. Albert's going to tell us a story here, and Tom is going to tell us a story here, and then I might even throw a little something in there, but not to incriminate anybody or anything.
So this one time at band camp?
Yeah, this one time at band camp.
Dude, you were in band?
Actually, I was. Dude, I was that weird nerd. I was in ROTC and band.
No, that's just a nerd.
Yeah.
He's blown a trombone a time or two.
No, it was a
Seen one up
trumpet.
close.
Future farmers.
It was a trumpet, and then I progressed to percussion. So, yeah. And then I played drums unprofessionally for like 2 years, and then got in a rollover accident, and that ended my non-professional drumming career. Yeah, that day.
Well,
I
that's why
I
it's,
could have swore like 30 seconds you were going to say you got like a roadie gig.
I got a roadie gig.
No, that was his brother.
No, back before Pelicano was paved, that comes up through Horizon,
Oh, yeah.
where that Joe plant is. It used to just be that washboard dirt road. Yeah, my brother did like 90 down that road and ended up losing control of the truck and rolled it. And they said I went out on the second roll, and paramedics said I skipped off the ground doing 60.
yeah, all I heard in my head was,
Yeah.
Later, Mike.
There were 5 of us in the truck, 3 of us got ejected, and all of us walked away. Like, that was like, I used up 9 out of 9 lives on that one. That's why I'm
8
dead
out of
inside.
9.
No, that's why I'm dead inside. So, but
Don't say that's what she did to you. Come on.
no, but they took me to Thomason back when it was Thomason, and yeah, they did CAT scans, MRIs, EKGs, X-rays,
Did they find the cat?
ASAPs. No cats. Yeah.
That's what used up the 8 lives.
That's
why
how
you
you
took
stay alive.
You have to cash them in.
Yeah. So yeah, I was very lucky on that roll, and now I have back pain for like ever. So yeah,
Yeah.
But-
Forever.
Try falling down a mine shaft. Let me know how your back pain goes.
yeah. I don't know how Rusty heard about that one.
Which
that,
one?
That kind of goes back to
Well,
the
that was last
He,
episode, so
he actually
Yeah.
lived that song from Creed, like, 6 feet from the edge is really not that far deep. You fell.
All I remember is I was laughing because he was like, yeah, I'm a white ninja. I'm like, oh, shit.
No, I said I'm white and I disappear. I am ninja.
Like a ninja.
I am. I didn't say I was
Ninjas
a white
disappear.
ninja.
That's all I heard. That's all I heard was like, I'm a white ninja. I'm like, oh.
We learned to read between the lines. So
Read
yeah.
between the lines.
I think he just flipped you off.
Yeah.
Mike's mom watches this, okay? Can't be flipping people off.
Hi, Mama.
Like, hi, mom.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. You going over there tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plumbing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, no, I got the dishwasher hooked up, but the power cord was too short. Story of my life. Right. So it's like 2 inches too short. You know, it's story of my life. You know, what can I say? So, oh no. Yeah, that's exactly what I said when I tried to plug it into the wall. But it was like that far away. I was like, fuck.
And you gave up on that?
I had to get a longer cord. For some weird reason, the new dishwasher that my mom bought for the house that she's selling, the wiring is in the front right corner, but the plug is underneath the sink in the back left corner. So, like, the cord is not long enough. So we had to get a new cord. And I got the new cord. I just got to wire it in.
No.
Yeah, so I told my mom, I was like, I can do all this stuff, but it's not my fault if your new stove leaks gas and your dishwasher sparks.
So you just leave the valve off.
Yeah, that's actually what we're going to do. We're just going to leave the stove off. So, yeah.
Here, buy the house. You just can't cook in it.
Yeah.
It's more of a clubhouse at this point.
Well, no, when you sell a house, it has to get
It's a bachelor pad.
when you sell a house, it has to be inspected and everything, and they do all the inspection for that. So they'll turn the gas on and make sure that it fires up. I just don't want to be in the house when they do that.
Like,
I'm just gonna sit across the street with my phone recording.
I'm taking duct tape, so we'll just tape up the back.
You know how much pressure runs through a gas line?
8 pounds.
I got a whole roll of duct tape.
It's just 8 pounds.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
8
a lot.
psi.
Yeah. It's called a joke. Read between the lines.
Again.
Again.
2 times.
2 times.
2 times, but between the lines. 2 times.
That's a good one. So Rusty was talking about a story just a little bit ago. We told him to remember that. So
It was Albert's first. He's higher on the alphabet.
what was the story that you had?
I don't know. Albert had a story.
Did I have a story?
That you did.
Well, we have a story that happened earlier tonight.
Oh, how I saved the day?
Yes.
Okay, let me regale with this.
You went to the protect and serve and went a little hard on the serve part.
That's yeah.
Pretty
That's
accurate.
accurate.
It's highly accurate. Actually, I was only doing it for Mike. Case is not here today because he's a little under the weather. But when he told me the story, like, hey man, he was so sad about not getting his salad on time, and I'm like, why? And he's like, oh, my DoorDasher is asking me to cancel because he's got a flat tire. So of course you look on the app and it's like you can see where your little driver's at. So I took it upon myself to run out the door and go, try and pick up the food. But I figured if I picked the food, the DoorDasher would think I'm trying to rob him. So I decided to
Give me the food.
No, I changed his tire. the guy needed help, man. So I helped him change his tire.
Was he a young guy or?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Like
okay.
in his 20s.
In his 20s? Okay.
Yeah. Change his tire so he can complete the journey so he can deliver Mike's salad. So, Rob, if you're out there, make sure you pay it forward.
Yeah. Isn't that when
And
you
then?
yelled at him through the window?
Yes.
You were like driving
As I was
off?
driving away, late! Like, paid forward. I was happy. I was
And
like,
then-
you know what? I was like, not only is he going to deliver Mike's food, Mike's going to be happy. I win the day. Guy's going to make some more money. It works.
And
So you
what
did-
happens? You got back here and
And
then
he wasn't here yet.
No,
like
not,
45 minutes later.
not only that, but you went to the store and you got a couple of drinks and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
get-
So you killed like an extra 20 minutes after you changed the dude's tire And you get back and you're all like, did he come by? And we're like, we were standing outside. We're all like, no.
I felt bad because I went to go get Mike's food, and I came back before I even had the food.
Oh,
But
man.
it worked.
I thought that was funny though. So
It's just some of the retarded stuff I do.
Just some.
just some, not
Just
all.
some.
But yeah, no, that was hilarious. Because you rolled up and you were all like, hey, did he come by? No, we haven't seen him
Ooh,
yet. And then he drives
I
by.
sent you guys a message. I was like, Rob's on his way. He's going to win.
dude, we thought Rob was like your alternate personality that you had to like cut the waters and you were on your way back.
Oh,
We don't
yeah.
know who Rob was.
I don't think I have names for my personalities.
He has an alternate personality that speaks in the first person. Yeah.
Tis
Rob,
I.
Rob has got the drinks and is on his way.
I'm on the way. Yeah. It's different when you're like a police officer. We got to be in the third person.
Especially in
Third
your
person.
reports.
Yeah. Huh?
You have to speak in third person?
Yeah.
The collective we.
Exactly. We do.
Are your pronouns that you identify as a
No,
third person?
we don't talk about that.
No,
No.
no,
We don't do that here.
No.
no. We don't do that here.
No, we don't do that here.
It's just regular
They're,
stuff.
they're not pronouns, they're ranks.
Oh, whatever. You know what I mean. So,
I identify as a sergeant.
Well, in all honesty, no, I'm just kidding.
you did
Like-
identify as one for like 2 years.
But now I am one. So that's different.
And the city is a whole lot safer because of it too.
It truly is.
It is.
It
I
truly
can
is.
sleep safely with my door unlocked. But don't you live in Horizon? Don't worry about it. It covers all of El Paso.
So, but you were talking about a story of a mirror. No, you were talking about a story of a mirror. But you were talking about somebody getting hit and nobody in the driver's seat or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell that one?
I don't know if it's gone through legal yet.
Uh,
All I can say is like sometimes if you're a cop and you got to jump out of a car, just make sure you put it in park. I was like, because when you take down the guy in the middle of the road, but that cruiser comes up and bumps you in the butt, it's sometimes not a good story to tell.
it kind of catches you by surprise.
Yeah, it's like you get goosed by the cruiser. Like, hey, where did that come from? Like, odd man out, forgot to put it in.
man.
So,
Same
so, so when it's all like, when the dust settles and everything's like done and over with, when he did the PIO request for the dash cam.
It's a lot of paperwork. It's gonna be buried somewhere.
Well, yeah, his
Got rear-ended
embarrassed.
by his front bumper.
Yeah. But the funny part is they're like, hey, Sarge, hey, yeah, you're not gonna like us. We got hit by our own car. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Is this the collective we or the?
It was the collective we, because there was more than just one.
Oh, jeez.
You know.
Oh. But nobody was hurt.
No, nobody was
Oh.
hurt.
Okay.
If it's just one of those
Just their pride.
That's
get
their
out.
pride.
Yeah, it's just like get out of town. Like if anything could happen, it will happen.
Well, that's what's your nickname that they got for you at work?
I don't think I can say that on the air
Again?
again. Ship
Uh,
magnet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll bleep that out for you.
Yeah. Can you put the little fuzzies on my face too? Yeah.
So
What? We can't say your nickname, Love Gun? What?
That's for the off color one.
that's for the after
After
hour
hours.
show.
Yeah. As long as you have consent, you're good.
We call those the Vampire Hour logs.
Oh man. So, but yeah, I think you have another story though, don't you?
Which one?
I don't know. You
I
have
got
one?
lots of stories.
Tell us a good one.
Oh, this one involves your friend too, Chris. Yeah, this one's a good one. I had joined a unit. It was like one of my. No, it wasn't when I joined a unit, but we had some people come into the unit.
He is the unit.
No, it was a new one for me, but so I was odd man out, so we get we have to partner up and pick informal partners and stuff like that. So we were on a takedown one day, and we didn't want to let this guy leave his driveway, We're like, yeah, we got to take him now. So when they call takedown, like, you got to get there. Like, doesn't matter how you get there, you got to get there, be on point, make sure the, bad guy goes to jail.
Mm.
So we were kind of far out, so we had to like beeline, like straight run to this guy. He's already in the car, he's ready to get him backed out. Our detective kind of like pulls up behind, kind of like, yeah, I'm parking here. So I wanted to be on point, and of course you're trying to like kind of impress your new unit and stuff like that. So in order for me to get from one side of the car to the other, I did a hood slide, just like Dukes of Hazzard. But in the middle of the hood slide, I draw out my gun, and by the time my feet landed, like, I was on point. Like, the guy was like deer in the headlights. My partner, Chris, at the time, just had that, oh, this is my partner for life. I love it.
I've heard that story from his point of view. You got that last part pretty accurate.
Yeah.
He's like, the second I saw that, I was like, that's my partner.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, mine. Called him.
Yeah. We were inseparable after that. For everything that we did, it was, yeah.
Did your holster scratch the hood?
Nope.
No?
It was flawless. According to him, it was like the most perfect hood slide ever.
Like if it was in an action movie?
Yeah.
Like that would be in
Like
the trailer?
time slowed down just for him to see me do all that with a flawless gunpoint to this guy's face and his eyes light up. Yeah, he said, to me, it was just like 10 seconds. I'm like, what? You guys don't do that all the time? I'm like, that's what I do. They're like, no, we've never seen it like ever.
It's like that movie SWAT. How come you didn't roll?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, they do that in, what is it, John Woo movies?
Yeah.
So, man, that would be cool to see.
Yeah, but I've heard that story, and that's when I first found out. So I've known Chris for years. I've known him since before he joined the department. And we were hanging out, I think towards the end of the summer, beginning of the summer, or something like that, this past summer. And I was like, so, I know we have a friend in common. And I think this was before your promotion.
Probably.
And he's like, oh, yeah, and he pulls out his phone.
Oh,
and
my
that dude
God.
was doom scrolling with all the photos of the two of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And at least I hope they were the two of you. I know you were in like every single one of them.
Oh, yeah.
But it was, I mean, he was just, oh, yeah. And he like stops
Like the
and,
bad
picks a
boys, you got
random
that
one.
wall of honor. Like, oh, that's my partner when you pulled me
Yes.
out of that. And that's my partner when you did the hood slide on this dude's car. It was like freaking the greatest moment ever.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. Just a little flip book of all your compliments.
But that is the one story that he has told me of the two of you was his first time meeting you and you hood sliding and
Yeah.
heavens
think-
opened up and sun came out. And,
Cherubs all around.
Birds sing a little
Doves
sweeter.
flying off in the background.
colors were a little brighter.
He told me that his version too.
An
And I'm like,
explosion
no, it
went
didn't
off
happen.
behind him. He was just walking.
Like, not at all. It's like, from my point of view, I just saw the guy and I'm like, we're going to get it. High five. All right. And I just saw this. Ah.
And then he goes and breaks his thumb during the
Oh, where I say retarded stuff on
Yes.
national TV?
yes.
Yup, felonies, baby.
Yeah. I guess right after that, I was like, my partner's down. No.
Were you setting over him, being like, no, take me?
It's funny because like the producers in that show, like they're like, we want to get your point of view, and he's like, my thumb hurts.
Yeah, you can see when they're interviewing him, he's just like
Yeah, he's got a scowl on his face.
as soon as he stopped talking, he's like turns around, just walks off. He's like, nope, I'm done.
Be brave,
Yeah.
be brave, be brave, be brave. All right, they're not looking.
Don't cry on national TV. So,
No, he was pretty mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he broke his thumb, tore a bunch of tendons and stuff like that. It was surgeries but made it through.
Saying he can do
Oh,
this
yeah.
move now? Like,
He's a rehabilitated hitchhiker. Let's go.
Rehabilitated hitchhiker.
Of course, this is before Uber was like the mainstream. Like, hey, I need a ride. You know, he could get back and do it.
Back in the day when you used your thumb and showed a little leg.
Yeah.
When his unit's driving off without him.
Or when your boss yells at you to do something, you just like. He can do that now.
You can do that now?
Yeah.
And that's not all like misshapen and like.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
Awesome.
He could vote in the Coliseum.
right. Yeah, he could. He
Sounds
could totally
about
be
right.
that Roman Empire.
How did he break his thumb?
I think the guy like grabbed onto him or whatever, and like he tried to pull his like hand away, and the guy kind of went one way and his hand went the other.
Oh.
I thought it was when he breached the door, because the door goes open and then like almost like bounces back shut, and he was in like that, and I thought he
Something like
nailed
that.
it
Caught
on the
in the
door
air.
or something.
It happened in the bathroom. They were like wrestling with the dude in the tub, and he was clothed. I mean, the guy was raiding from us, and he went into the run room. He wasn't going to get out unless he was going to go down the shitter, and that wasn't going to happen.
I think that's like every dude's biggest fear is somebody breaks into your house while you're in the shower and then you have to fight them naked
But we did.
And then they
Toilet
say,
gun.
And then they
with,
say,
with
ew.
your wang flopping all over the place and stuff. Like that's like my biggest fear.
You got to have a shower gun, man.
And I've got
It's
yeah.
gonna suck when, like, when you're actually fighting them, they're like, ew. Now you're naked and insecure about your body?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? This sucks.
Yeah.
think
What would
that's-
really suck is if you get arrested by a female officer and she's like, freeze! Ha ha!
Joke's on you.
Drop the shank. It's not a shank.
Good God, man.
Put down the tiny gun. So,
It's not that time.
So I guess the answer to the question is you are happy to see.
oh man, that's funny. So, but you have a story with Chris, don't you? You've got several, I'm sure. He wasn't on that mine trip. No.
No, that was my friend Dustin.
Dustin. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the dude that like builds souped up little motorcycles or whatever. Little,
Yeah,
little mini bikes.
The power wheels on steroids.
Yeah.
Dude, I want one of those so bad.
He showed me a video and they've got like a little mini bike and he's like in the neighborhood or something like where they live, and it's just like a blur. It's like, and it's just like, was that the bike? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, he's probably got to be doing like 45, 50.
So
I think hauls ass.
the truck gets up to about 35 to 40.
Okay.
And it's a little Tonka truck, that the kids would sit like in the bed of it, kind of stare around. Well, that got crossed with like a 50cc quad.
What?
So now we sit on the bed of the truck, but of course there's a seat there now. And the handlebars and throttle and everything kind of come up through, I don't remember if it's like through the windshield area or through like the roof of the cab. So he lives over by your station.
Now Rosie's gonna go looking around for this guy.
Well,
That sounds like a date with Road Rash. I'm like, let's do this.
so behind your station used to be a country bar.
Yeah.
Okay. We rode him from his house down that street that is in front of your police station.
With the two little dips in it.
Yes. we took him down. So we had the truck and we had this, started out as like a little mini bike, but again, we put a bigger engine in it and kept the same little tires, but gave it ape hangers and like a 6-foot sissy bar.
Which is possibly needed.
So we're, we
Which one did you have?
I was on the truck.
Okay.
He was on the motorcycle.
Okay.
And it's sketchy because you're talking like a little 6-inch tire. front and back, no brakes except for your feet. And
You got a
Ape
Fred
hangers,
Flintstone net.
Ape hangers with a twist throttle that's out of welded wrought iron. So yeah, this is super sketchy stuff.
That's why I say it. It sounds like a date with road rash.
So we take it down the street. We pull in at the entrance just after the wall for the station. And we're cruising up, and we're going to roll up to the front door of the bar. We're going to go have some drinks. As we pull up, we realize there's probably about 5 or 6 officers out the side door
Oh yeah.
that are, having a quick smoke or conference or whatever the case may be. And as we pull in, we see them. And, of course, we're in the parking lot, so now we got a row of cars and the station with the cop standing outside. We're like, well, we're already in and all this way. So we cruise it up all the way to the front of the bar to the parking lot ends, and it's just like the drive area. And we made that left turn and zipped around behind the bar and parked them. We're like, okay, we didn't do nothing. But the way the cops were there, like they watched us roll and they're just like, watch us drive off. And then I glance back and look and they're like, did y'all just see that?
Oh. Yeah, see, Rusty's going to go find him now. And he's going to be like, hey, so I hear you got like this really fast little mini truck and stuff like that. And he's going to show up in uniform and everything. He's going to be like, I just want to ride it.
I'll talk to him. We'll bring it out. He's actually built a trailer for that truck.
That's cool.
For his real car?
No, he built a trailer
Oh, for
the little truck
That he pulls behind his
and
big
welded a hitch on it.
Are you gonna
So
put the bike on the trailer? Ideas are flowing.
know,
You're like, wait a minute.
He's gonna text
I
Dusty
know.
later and be like, okay, so just hear me out.
Hear me out. This came straight from a cop.
no, we
Before the horse's mouth.
talked about putting it in the Horizon Christmas parade, doing the truck and trailer up the same way you do your truck and trailer, and having a mini version behind it.
Behind it.
Have little
Dude, if you
people-
dressed up like Santa Claus, that'd be the good.
Unfortunately, you
So-
can't dress up like Santa Claus for the Horizon Parade
Why?
because they have Santa at the end of the parade, and they don't want to confuse kids, I guess.
Is that why they were stopping everyone was walking away after we drove through? They
Yeah,
just
I
kind of
guess so.
figured I had enough white that I was Santa.
So we do the Christmas parade every year for the farm, and we sponsor Kids and Cows, which is a agricultural program. My mom's friend.
Why are you laughing?
My mind went wrong.
For kids and cows.
So
I literally saw the screech marks in his head.
I've never heard it called Kids and Cows. So
that's what the program's called, is Kids and Cows.
I've never
Is it
heard that.
really?
It's not on the banners.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
I've never seen the term kids and cows.
Yeah, it's called Kids and Cows. It's an agricultural program. She goes to schools and stuff and shows them how like cotton is processed, how milk is processed, and it's like an agricultural program. And we sponsor it because we're a farm, so they show how pecans are harvested and everything like that. And
Is that kind of talking about like cows and milk, and you do pecans? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, is this?
well,
Kids-
it's like
kids-
How
cows
do you milk the pecan?
Kids, cows, and nuts.
because it's like I said, it's an
Show me the
agricultural
tits on
program.
a pecan.
Show me the tits on a pecan. I got tits, Greg. Can you milk me?
I can tell you where to put those nuts.
So, no, but it's an agricultural program, and it helps kids realize like the agricultural aspect and everything like that. So we do that in sponsorship with the program. I'm not gonna say it again, otherwise Tom loses his mind.
Kids and cows.
Yeah. This Christmas, look at the banners. You'll be like, oh yeah, it does say Kids and Cows.
Well, in his defense, I mean, he's probably behind the banners, like in the parade. So,
This last year he rode shotgun in the truck.
do you have the banner inside the truck?
No, but we.
You have
put-
a
I
pamphlet?
did help put them on the
Did you have pamphlets?
That's true. He did help put the banners on the trailer.
I never said I read them. I just don't put 'em
Well,
on. Coffee hadn't kicked in yet. Give me a break.
Oh wow, look at all those words. Too
And
bad
I'm
I'm
not
not reading them.
So
are they the right side up? Yep, we're good.
you didn't notice the cow on the banner? No. Anyway, so yeah, this last Christmas parade, they changed it, and instead of going down Darrington to Horizon Boulevard, it
Yeah, it went up.
went up East Lake and then took a turn down Canazzo. And we were probably in the middle of the parade, but the float that was behind us stopped and was like handing out all kinds of stuff. So there was this huge gap, probably like a quarter mile, if not more, between us and the float that was behind us. So we started rolling up towards the end, and we see people like packing up their chairs and like putting them in their vehicles and stuff, and we're all like, hey guys, don't leave yet, there's still more parade behind us. But the people behind us were poking ass, like handing out, I think it was like an insurance company or something like that, and they're handing out like mugs and pins and shirts.
We
and all
had
kinds of
enough
stuff.
time that once we got to the end of the route to pull into the parking lot, break down the trailer, fold everything in, roll everything up, figure out who's going to ride where, and start to pull out again before the next float was coming through.
Yeah,
Dang,
yeah, like they were like,
it's like a coordinator's nightmare right there.
oh yeah, yeah, it was bad. Like, dude, it was.
We tried slowing down, but then everyone's like, keep it going, keep it
Yeah.
going. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, but they were out there. They were handing out all kinds of merch and stuff like that, and they put such a huge gap between us.
What'd you guys hand out?
We just handed out candy. Yeah, we went super simple this year, but next year I think my budget's going to be a little bit higher, so I'm going to try to.
Yeah, it was very minimalistic.
Yeah, but that's because my mom was moving to a new house.
Movie?
Moving. My mom was moving to a new house, so she didn't want to. Dick. So she didn't want to have too much of the hassle of decorating a float and everything like that. So we went very minimal this year. I think it was just everybody on the back of the trailer with a fire pit
And a tree.
Oh yeah, and a
Was the
Christmas
fire
tree.
pit going?
I
That
told-
would have been awesome.
I told my mom you could do it, but I wouldn't recommend it because I just replaced the decking in the trailer, and it's not sealed yet. So if an ember falls on it, it could catch fire. I don't know. So she's all like, "No,
It
okay, we just
could.
won't."
But it won't.
I could have just ran to Walmart and got a fire extinguisher and put it on the trailer. The farm truck doesn't have one in it. It needs one. Luckily, there's not a fire marshal or anything around.
That
Not up to
reads
code.
signs.
Not up to, yeah, it's okay. He doesn't read signs anyway. So, but yeah. So that
Stickers for
was
stickers.
yeah. What were you saying earlier? That
I don't know. I'd say a lot of things earlier.
about somebody's car being clean, and yours wasn't. That's why you haven't put
Oh.
a sticker on it yet.
Yeah, so I don't have a Rusty sticker on my truck yet, but my girlfriend does, and she's like, "Well, why do I have one and you don't?" And I was like, "Cause you wash your car more than I do."
Yeah, I don't know if I should say it or not, but he wants to put one on a certain vehicle.
Randy.
There's a little Chevy car that I want to put your sticker on.
You know, we can't say
What color is it?
make or model or anything. It's a dark color, but yeah, but he wants to put it on the back of there, and I'm
I
just
think a
like,
primary color, right?
Huh?
I think a primary color.
Well, if I
Like
can't
dark
put a
color
sticker
there.
on it, I'm gonna at least like put a for sale sign on it and a phone number.
That's hilarious. They can use Mike's phone number
the other mic, right?
and just say Kids and Cows is selling it.
It's a fundraiser.
That's a fundraiser. Everybody's gonna sit there and be like, "No, I'm not gonna buy that car. That piece of crap."
I like that car, man.
It's.
I don't like that it's standard, but I mean, I like it.
I thought that was funny. We had a group call the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago, and you're all like, "Oh, I'm going to work," and he's got his camera on and everything. He gets inside and he's like, "This thing is fucking standard."
I can't hold the phone and drive and shift at the same
No, I can't.
You were-
It's very difficult.
We were so frustrated. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try chasing down bad guys in it when you're trying to shift.
Do you feel like you're in Fast and the Furious?
No.
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 We can help you. We can put some stickers on the side. That'll give you 20 horsepower.
Be a turbo.
I got a truck he could borrow.
It doesn't have a fire extinguisher in it.
It's a fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
It says, "Yep, that's a fire."
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
Ain't gonna do much about it.
So, but
There's a problem. It's got fire in it.
yeah, but no, I mean we can hook up some NOS in it and put some stickers on the side because it's been proven.
Take it down to Harry's.
Yeah, take it out of Harry's, have them put in what is it?
262 turbos.
Yeah,
We're doing this again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna get it right eventually.
It's never gonna die, man. Okay.
We're gonna get it right eventually, but oh man, no that little car that they gave you is like hilarious though. Yeah,
I like it. It's got personality.
It's got
Let's just go pick it up and move it.
let's go pick it up and move it. So, yeah. So what other stories you got for us today?
Oh man.
What has happened fairly recent that you can talk about? Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Can't really talk about anything recent though.
No.
Hasn't gone through the system yet.
Okay. What about a good gem that you got?
A good gym.
Yeah, something similar to your goat roping story. Oh, actually, I do got. I'm not gonna say the story that you told us, but it was about a dude stealing a boombox. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened.
Oh, that's gonna have to be for a different show.
Yeah,
'cause-
but
yeah.
we went to go to this army surplus store called Fat Al's,
Yeah.
and I was telling Albert, I was like, yeah, it's like right next to that tile place. There used to be a Radio Shack there. And he's like, where? And it's on the corner of like Lee Trevino and
it's
Pelicano.
underneath the.
It's underneath one of those big billboard signs or whatever. And yeah, it's like a bridal quinceañera place now.
Is
Like
it
where you get
really?
dresses. Yeah. Yeah. And then we started reminiscing about how like Radio Shack was really cool and Circuit City.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about all the places that have gone out of business.
And then Boombox and iPods came up, and you're like, "Oh, I have a story."
Yeah, I told that story, and he's all like, "What? No way!"
Yeah, that's for another episode.
There was no way.
there was no way.
We gotta prepare for that one.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a doozy. We're gonna need
Yeah.
a little
That
something.
one you
more
gotta be
than
like,
that.
just composure.
Yeah.
Let me paint you a picture.
Let me tell you something.
Picture it, Sicily, 1912.
I was all decked out in this one thing. Yeah.
yeah. That's gonna be a good story for another episode. That one's gonna be good. What else?
This movie list that you have me,
Yes.
which one is a definite I need to see like in the next couple of days?
Let me see your movie list.
I don't know.
It's a list of two.
It's a list of
It's
two.
Zohan and Pineapple Express.
Um,
Actually, with the stuff going on in the Mideast, I'd say Zohan.
Yeah.
yeah.
Disco. Disco.
Yeah, okay. I'll watch that one next.
Zohan.
Yeah. You don't mess with the Zohan.
See the.
And it's hilarious because he runs around and he's wearing Mariah Carey shirts.
Yeah.
That's just so hilarious.
Are they sequined or what?
No, it's just like a white T-shirt that has like Mariah Carey's picture on it. It says Mariah Carey on the bottom.
It's like the ones you buy in the parking lot, like after the show.
Yeah, because you know how like in third world countries, like back in the day, they used to send like surplus stuff over because they didn't have clothes and stuff like that.
Like
So it's
Super Bowl champions that didn't win?
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly. So it's like that, but it's a Mariah Carey shirt, and it's just
So
like
in Africa,
what?
the Dallas Cowboys have won so many years in a row.
Yeah, everybody in Africa thinks like the Dallas Cowboys are like so awesome because they win so many Super Bowls.
Or Buffalo, because they got 4 in a row.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
Yeah.
They're like, wow, man, now we know who to go for when we move to the States.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Go to New York.
Yeah. And then they get here and they're like, oh, they suck.
Oh, no, they suck again.
Well, they still ask for major cities, so we gotta take them there.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, don't mess with the Zohan and then you got to watch the other one, Pineapple Express.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you get to the bunker scene, you'll understand the last episode that we did.
And then it'll like
Yeah, it'll click and you'll be like,
the light'll shine. Be like,
yeah, now I get what
God.
I meant by Area 26. Yeah. So,
I still think as we moved westward, the area has changed. That's why we're stuck on Area 51. We ain't moving west anymore.
yeah.
Any more Western California.
We need to.
And I don't think they want to go there.
No.
They're like, these people are already crazy enough.
Yeah.
There's enough
They-
phenomenons.
They. Phenomenon.
Oh, God. It's going to get stuck in my head now.
He's gonna be driving home and he's gonna be like, dude, fuck.
You, sir, are welcome.
Wake up at 3 a.m. with that thing going in my head.
It just sucks because when something like that gets stuck in your head, when something like that gets stuck in your head, it's stuck there for days, and you can't get rid of it. So I'm sorry in advance.
Thanks.
Hey, I'm
Thanks.
gonna get an angry text from Rusty in like 2 days. Dude, you suck.
You son of a...
It's just going to be the clip of it in the group chat.
Did somebody
with the
put that in the
Muppets
group
one?
chat earlier?
What's that?
So I think somebody put that in the group chat earlier, or somebody sent it to me, and I was just like, "Great, now that's going to be stuck in my head for."
None of the
And
groups
as-
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in 3 of them. And
It sounds like me, but I just don't remember doing it.
But yeah, no, it was stuck in my head, and now it's stuck in yours. You're welcome. So
Fantastic.
forever be.
should have had a story to tell.
Yeah,
Right now, kids and cows is stuck in my head, too. I'm like, I want to see this banner.
I think I have pictures of the float from last year. I'll show it to you. But yeah, no, she does a great job because as a pecan farmer, it's difficult getting our product out there because everybody sees like cashews and almonds and
So
stuff like
nobody
that.
wants your nuts.
And nobody ever wants my nuts, and it makes me sad. I lose sleep at night because nobody does.
Because, oh, man.
Nobody
No.
wants third generation nuts.
Yeah. So, yeah. It's sad, but it's a struggle that I deal with every day. There's a support group for it. So
I wouldn't doubt it. Doge is coming after that support group. They're like, ixnay on this group A, okay?
there's a bunch of farmers sitting around complaining about how nobody wants their nuts. Yeah, we need to X this out
Nobody
quick.
knows how to spell pecan right.
Oh,
Oh, they can
gotcha.
spell it. They just can't pronounce it.
They can't pronounce it. So, but yeah, no, there's a lot of people, and it's like a regional thing. Like people up north call like soda or Coke, they call it pop. And my grandmother's from Chicago, like up in the Chicago area, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I think I'll have a pop," and I'm just like, "You want to get hit in the face or what? Like what is going on here?" And then I
That's elderly abuse, Mike.
well,
Yes.
this
Cannot
was,
do it.
This was like years ago.
That is a felony.
Well, it's still.
Yup, felonies, baby.
He even asked me, he was like, hey, Albert, what? Show me how to punch a guy. And I was like, all right, ball up the fist. You reach back and you stretch yourself. And he was like, ooh, that looks like fun. That looks like fun. So he does some stuff. He was like, ball up the fist. Reach it back. Stretch yourself. Oh! And his grandma was just like, you hit like a bitch.
but yeah,
I
but that's
can't
because
picture her saying that, though.
yeah, but that's because she's German. So German women, they tough.
They tough.
Yeah, they tough.
They can take a hit.
Yeah,
You actually hit her?
no, not with an open hand. With a fumble,
Oh, my Lord.
with a bag of oranges. Teaches her a lesson, and you make juice.
And then while she's there, crying.
I thought Germans and Jews didn't get along.
Oh man. Yeah, that's the end of this episode.
We're
canceled.
What? We're talking about orange juice.
No, but
They don't like citrus.
they don't like citrus. So, yeah, no, it what were we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
You and your racism.
Me and my racism. Racism is not okay. Okay.
You're talking about hitting your grandma with a thing of orange juice.
Yeah, and
It
then
was
she
a
called
phone
you-
book.
Oranges.
Then she called you a bitch.
It was a phone book. Okay, but phone books now aren't that thick. So
They don't have phone
reality-
books anymore.
I
In
know.
reality, it was just a cell phone. He was hitting her with it.
my grandmother is gonna turn 90 this year, and
90 Jurassic.
90 Jurassic, and she complains about not getting her TV guide in on time.
Do they still make TV guides?
They still make TV guides
with the appropriate
with the
Schedule
channels
and
and,
everything?
the schedules and everything.
Holy moly!
Yeah, dude, she gets upset when she doesn't get her TV guide on time. And I'm just like, you got to understand, people don't use TV guides anymore.
They
And she's
already
like,
come
well,
with the
somebody can
TV.
just run down to Walmart and pick one up. And I'm just like, they don't-
Somebody that meaning you.
yeah, me. But I'm just like, Grandma, they don't print out the TV guides and put them in Walmarts anymore because people don't buy them anymore. So, they're just going to get thrown away. So they just don't make TV guides anymore. But yeah, no, she gets bent out of shape.
Introduce her to the digital world.
I've tried.
Guys, when was the last time you guys actually saw a universal remote? Because I know there's some TVs out there that just give you one remote, and if you lose it, you're screwed because they don't have the buttons to change the channels or to raise the volume.
I've got an older TV, but it's one of those 3D TVs, and the remote had a keyboard on one side. So I had like your volume and channel and mute and one through 9.
I had one of
everything
those.
like
It was like a Vizio or something.
that. Yeah, this one's like one of those Samsung 3D TVs.
Yeah,
or
so when
something.
you search one of the streaming channels, you can just type
Yeah,
in
you
what
could
you're
just
looking
type
for.
in what you want. And my dog ate the remote. So
Not your homework, but the remote.
yeah, not my homework, but the remote. So now
have
I
a
don't have
dog.
a remote.
You don't have a dog anymore either.
No, my ex has them.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
I was
gonna say,
like, started to get dark real quick.
Okay.
I remember you having a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you about the story about a dog.
No, my dog Jake ate that remote, and I cannot find a replacement because the TV's so old, but the TV still works.
So you had to get the dog up and just like squish its belly to choose the channel.
I tell him to roll over, and I go to scratch his belly to type in on the remote.
You get the Mexican channel right away.
Yeah,
Like,
right
what
away.
the hell?
You gotta adjust the signal with his tail.
Oh, it was the Chihuahua, so it's the SAP button kicking automatically.
No, Jake was a.
No,
he's
it sends off a beacon to ice now, so it's like, oh no.
That's for the last episode. Well, next episode, whatever. You know what I mean? No, he was a lab pit mix. So as a puppy, he just wanted to eat everything. And my ex-wife left the remote on the bed one day, and I came home, and it was everywhere. So yeah, that was not
Kind of like the
not
Russian
cool,
with
Jake.
the-
Not cool.
kind of like the Russian with the VR.
Yeah.
It's over there. It's over
Yeah,
there. It's over
yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah. So
Blew their mind. It's great technology.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't have left it on like the PBS channel. Maybe he just didn't like that. And he was like trying to hit the channel change button, but got too carried away.
Can't get to the Spice Channel, damn it.
Yeah, they're all blurry anyway.
The spice.
But if you squint really, really hard like that, dude, you can see it. You're like, I saw something. I saw something.
Oh man!
Why do you think I'm blind?
You sat too close to a fuzzy TV trying to see.
trying to see some.
Oh, I saw the belly button.
I think.
Or maybe that was just an ear. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's getting better though. I'll defend Albert. It's getting better.
His eyesight or the channels?
Both.
Oh, okay.
He's got the TV guide.
Now
He's
they
got the
have,
TV.
No, his grandma has a TV guide.
Dude, that is outdated technology, but she stands by it.
It's not like
she
an app
wants
for
her-
that.
I keep telling her people don't use TV guides anymore. Because there's a guide on the TV.
Yeah,
you just
it's
type what you
built
want to
into it.
watch. But in her defense, it does make sense to be able to just look through like a TV guide
Because
like
they're
4 days in advance and be like, oh, cool. You know,
I'm going to
match it.
highlight the show that I want to see 4 days from now.
Yeah,
You can do the same thing on a TV.
yeah. But she doesn't know.
She only highlighted on the TV once.
we call that rookie juice, you know, like height, like the whiteout.
Yeah.
Like just don't put it on the screen. It's happened before.
No, but like she doesn't know movies or anything like that. So she'll look
Back
through the
then, they were
TV
called
guide.
talkies.
Well,
in my
she
day.
calls them programs. She's like, oh, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch this program. And I'm just like, okay, they're called shows, but all right, whatever. So, but she doesn't know movies and stuff like that. And, you know, not all the gears are turning in the right direction lately. So,
Oh, I know that first. Fuck.
yeah, Albert knows. But, yeah, so for her to be able to look in a TV guide and look like 4 days in advance and be like, oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I'm gonna go into the DVR and set it to record.
Is that a movie that I need to see too? In Forever?
In forever, yeah. That's it's kind of a chick flick, but it's a good one. So
Honestly, dude, I think one of the funniest times
The
when I
Wii
actually
channel.
went to go, when you were out of town, I went to go check up on her because you text me, and when I knocked on the door, she was calling me by your brother's friend's name. She was like, "What's up, homie?" And like your neighbor came out, and you're like, "Are they friends?" And I was like, "No, she thinks I'm someone else." Oh, because I just kept hearing her, "What's up, homie? Hi, homie. What's up, homie?"
yeah, she thinks my brother Charles is my nephew Tyler, and vice versa.
Which, don't get me wrong, you know, with my jacked up vision, they do kind of look alike.
They kind of do, yeah.
She also has a thought about another member that's not here in this podcast, too.
And we don't talk about that. And we don't talk about that.
Oh,
That's
you're talking about Santa?
huh?
I'm talking about Santa?
Yeah, we're talking about Santa.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. No, something interesting happened because my grandmother. And this is not interesting. Okay.
Something
But-
interesting happened, but it's not interesting.
Well, no, it's not because of this, but my grandmother fell back in February, I think it was, and after that, she we needed to keep an eye on her more and stuff like that, so we put one of those kind of like a Ring doorbell, but from Wish. It's like a cheapo one, and we mounted it on the front door, so when she goes out the front door to smoke, like we can kind of keep an eye on her.
She covers it.
She sits with her back up against it so you can't see anything or anything. But it faces her neighbor that's across the hall from her. And the apartment complex that she lives at found out that there was a bunch of girls living there. And we're not quite sure if they're here legally.
Oh, I think I was briefed on this story
I think so. I think my
from
sister
from
called you or
from
somebody.
another viewer. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
like,
think I had-
Long time viewer, first time caller.
Pretty much, yeah. I was like one of those. Like, I see you from a distance, and now I need to. Yeah. So
yeah. So
I think
don't
I had
know
to
what
point
was
them
up
into the right green direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened about it because I was driving my mom to a doctor's appointment or something, and my mom's like, there's cops at grandma's apartment," and I was like, "What? Really?" And I thought maybe like she fell or something, and like somebody called the cops to go like help her.
She's
and
finally
stuff
had
like
it
that,
with
you
this
know?
shit. I'm tired of this
Yeah.
shit.
So, but my mom was watching it through the doorbell camera because it faces their door, and now I think they had to leave. Like they got evicted like that day, but the original apartment tenant was able to stay there, but because this group of girls wasn't on the lease, like they had to go. And my
You
mom
just shut down a
Fraternity.
sorority, dude.
Sorority.
sorority. Fraternity is guys, sorority is girls.
Well, I mean, in Texas, yes, but
True. So, but yeah, no. So I was just
Pre or post DEI?
so
It's pre or post. It's pre or post something. I don't think it's DEI, but
Just saying.
But yeah, no. So my mom's sitting in my truck and she's like watching the whole thing on her phone through the doorbell camera, and she's just like, "Ooh."
Suckers.
But I mean,
Busted,
I feel
busted,
bad for
busted.
them, but at the same time, they just basically, I don't know who or how they know somebody or whatever, but
It was me.
they basically moved in to his apartment, and like from what I heard, he was like sleeping on the floor and the girls took over his room or something, and I was just like,
Gentlemanly.
I was like, that's kind of messed
was
up
kinda
though,
running
you
the
know?
Chivalry is not dead.
It is if you burn it.
But I'm dead inside.
Yeah. He was trying to make a harem.
So, but yeah, no, they like never left the apartment. Like we never saw him on the cameras or anything. And one day, my mom got a notification, and one of the girls had opened the door, and she was like looking at the camera and I think shaking a shoe or something. And she was like yelling in Spanish or something, and she was like she was upset that there was a camera pointing at the door. And I'm just like,
She was waving the chanclet thing. You,
I
you
guess- I
grabbed
don't know.
him. You telling
I
us.
don't
yo,
know.
hit you
I
with
just
it.
saw it. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and
Maybe
my
it was
mom
like
didn't
an
tell us.
in-depth training course or something. You
Maybe
know?
I don't know, but and I feel bad.
Ninjas.
I feel bad for the guy. White ninjas.
no, they weren't white.
They weren't white. Actually, the guy that lives there, his name is Brian, and he's a good guy, kid. I don't know. He's got the mind of a kid.
He's autistic.
Yeah, he's mentally disabled, but
He's a coyote.
no, I don't even think he would know what that is. But
The one that chases the.
All these women are giving him money to stay with them.
that's called a stable horse. But
It's called the PIMP.
but yeah, no. So hopefully she doesn't know what truck I drive or something like that. So when I go over there, like she doesn't go slash my tires or anything. So yeah, thinking that I called him. I was thinking about it
What if
because
she's the reason why your sensors don't work in your tires?
possibly.
So it is a truck.
What? No. Yeah, it's a little one. It goes on a trailer and it hauls ass.
The little Ford Ranger.
Yeah. So, but all right. Anybody got any last stories, inputs?
Stories. No?
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, dude, too late.
You guys smell
Like
that?
we see it going. We see it going. Like,
I see the gears are moving. The lights are on, but nobody's home.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna stick behind Albert. It's getting better, dude.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Can he see to read between the lines? And that's the third one.
Sorry, Mom.
Settle down, meow.
You have to do that just so you know.
He already did. He
Did
was
he?
like, I need backup meow. And she was like, wait, did you just say meow? And he was like, no.
Yeah.
He was wrestling some kid to the ground, and he was like, he told me about it. He reached for his radio, and he was like,
It does work. It's just that sometimes people are just too anxious because there are lights or a cop at their windows, so they just don't pick up on it.
They don't pick up on it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but well, that does it for us this time, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys can be updated on all of our posts. We are actually going to start posting on Mondays from here on out due to current events and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay tuned for the next episode, and we are out of here.
We were built to thrive, yeah.